Well, you know, I went back to
Mhm.
Vince's videos, and I saw that the first time that we played D&D was in January of 2021.
Jesus.
Oh.
Was that
Yeah.
Storm King's Thunder at the start of that, or is that Wave Echo Cave as well?
That would be, the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
So we've
I
been
joined
playing
shortly
pretty
after.
well over 2 years, or a year and a half at this point.
It's not too bad.
My God, no
Except for
wonder
me.
I'm so sick of this. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Let's just rip this band-aid off, kill this goddamn dragon,
Boy.
move on with our lives. No.
Xana's like
Just kidding.
Xana's stepping in front of every moving train possible at this point.
Yeah.
Give me bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, I thought that was a cool little tidbit.
Yep. January 2020.
In celebration, I'll try and stream like all of them on Twitch, just
Holy
back
crap.
to back. That'd be crazy.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
You'd be
God.
live for like a week.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. All right. So,
So
are we still
you
in a
guys-
maelstrom at this point?
you
or-
guys are in the maelstrom.
Okay.
I think the plan is basically the storm giants explained to you that they are going to ride their killer whales to a nearby island where they have some not quite domesticated but perhaps friendly rocks, which is a type of very, very large bird that they can fly over to the Aranok Desert, to where they believe the lair of Iymrith is. So you
Okay.
guys can use your airship,
That would
or however method that you so desire.
That would take quite a while, seeing as how that desert is like all the way on the east side of the map. So it's up to you. Do we plan to use the airship in battle or not?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
All right.
I thought we were gonna like sneak in or something.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what I mean. We could fast travel over that way. I'm trying to remember what the fast travel points are. I think Everland was one of them. I think that would be the closest fast travel system, unless there's another one I'm missing.
Yeah, so basically where they sort of pinpointed her lair would be just north of Ascor over here, so somewhere in this general area.
Okay.
You are correct, Vince. It seems that the closest teleportation circle would be Everland, but don't forget, I mean, you have to wait for your giant compatriots anyways, so
Mm-hmm.
if you did want to take the airship and just land it close by, that should be fine. If you guys prefer to do the teleportation circle to Everland and make your way there on foot, that's another option.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I think I wouldn't mind going on foot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
from Everland to Ascor, you mean go on foot?
Yeah.
I think maybe
Because-
Lily would want to ride Rico.
Well, Rika's got to stay out of danger.
Okay.
I just want to play my lute while I walk.
So
Sure,
from
we
what
could
I'm
walk
hearing is
out.
we leave the animals behind along with the airship in, I think it's Waterdeep is where it is right now, and just
But
fast travel to Everland.
We don't want
Yeah.
to go out in a blaze of glory and have like all the help we can get, including our animals.
Well, I guess the question is, how strong is the ballista going to be against the gargoyles and the dragon? And if the dragon is underground, good luck getting the airship under there.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have to land the sucker anyway. It's up to you guys. I don't care. We'll just have to keep an eye out for anything along the path between Everland and Ascor. I mean, I've got my spidey sense that should alert us for giants and humans and orc, but I can't guarantee a completely
I like
safe
how
journey.
you officially call it a spidey sense.
It's just easier than me trying to find the correct skill. I think it's
Primeval awareness.
that's it. Yeah, spidey sense it rolls off the tongue compared to primeval awareness.
My gosh.
But
Fine.
what do you guys think?
your primey senses.
My primey senses. Okay, so it be dubbed.
I mean, yeah, sure, we could do that. That's fine.
If
That's
we-
fine with
Yeah.
If we do that, I would love to, like, along the way, use my detect poison and disease skill and try and collect as much poison from plants as possible so that we can coat our weapons for some extra damage, if that's possible.
Cool.
Okay, and I mean, you have that thing where it's like you travel at normal speed, blah 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 blah, right? When you're traveling overland with your compatriots, right?
Yeah, I ignore difficult
Difficult.
terrain, and
Mhm.
the party benefits from that as well. Yeah.
Okay, so
And
maybe
I can convert the herbs into poison because I have the skill for it.
I
Hello?
linked. Yeah, we heard you. I'll link the. There. So Natural
There you go.
Explorer is that, and ignore difficult terrain, all that jazz. Then detect poison and disease is that.
Mhm.
you know what I just realized too, though. I think Vinny, you're due up for a level up. I'm not sure if you've done that yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
take
do.
care of that.
I'll do that real quick.
I don't know
Next.
how to do that.
I'll take care of it from here. I
think
shared
it's
my
level
screen,
10,
Vinny. Can you
right?
see it?
Hold on. It's roll 20s being stupid.
All right. Well, no, I mean Discord. You
Okay.
can just see it through Discord.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting 5
I think yeah, 5 HP. I think it's improvements. I think like
Now this roguish
Go on.
archetype, it just says choose and then thief SRD. I'm guessing you're not doing the thief. Is that right?
no.
Okay. So,
He's doing the assassin.
okay.
So
Let me
it's
check
just
a bit
ability. I think it's ability score improvements. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, let me just double check.
Okay.
Which I already know what I want.
Rogie. Let's see. Yes, correct. At 10th level, you get an ability score improvement.
Okay.
So two ability scores by 1 or 1 by 2. You know the rules.
Oh wow. So what do you
Yeah.
want to? So you're at 19.
Dex.
So you want even numbers.
Yeah, +1 dex. Yeah, dex. So 20, and then wisdom to 12, which
Well-
gives me +1 on wisdom.
Okay.
And my dex is now fully maxed.
All right. You're happy with that?
Yep.
All right.
Because now I get +13 in stealth.
You haven't gained any spells and no feats. Okay, so that's pretty simple. All right, that is done.
Okay.
Okay. So the plan is Everland, and then walk.
Yeah, ask Core, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay.
And then I want to collect some poison stuffs along the
Yes, the poison. That's right. That's what I was missing. Okay, go ahead. Give me a nature check, but roll it with advantage.
way. All right. Nature. I have a 0, so good luck with that. 9.
Okay. With the help of your detect poison and disease, you're able to gather enough poisonous material, we'll say, to coat maybe either 10 arrows or a weapon for an hour.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll just say that on hit, it does another D8 worth of poison damage.
Okay, 1d8.
Yes.
Got it.
I do have a couple vials of poison on my character.
Yeah, it would be the same as
Wow.
Got it.
Okay, and we'll say just for the sake of it, you guys came up with some sort of meeting place with the storm giants. So once everybody arrived, you can coordinate and gather.
Okay. Sounds like
Sounds
a plan.
Alright.
good.
Mhm.
Okay, so your travel from Everland is relatively unimpeded. You guys make your way all the way to Ascor, and then you start heading northeast into the desert.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Give me, you know what, just for funsies, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Okay.
Who?
Well, everybody.
Everybody? Okay.
Everybody's working together on this one.
I don't know if my ignore difficult terrain has any matter, but
Ooh.
Does a snake bite me?
Apparently, I'm like just bouncing through the trees like
You need to give
perfectly.
me one, Dad.
oh, sorry, I
The
forgot.
the cacti.
That's
Sir-
fine.
What happens is, as you're traveling through the desert, you start getting real hungry, Pony, and you sort of start rummaging through Saberwolf's
Oh,
bag,
I'm low.
and you find some plants that look really tasty.
Wow.
Boy.
I'm terrible.
Hilarious.
Today.
Luckily, your party members stop you before you start eating all of his poisonous plants.
But they look so delicious.
It's poison ivy. Get out of there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Despite some disagreements about which way is the correct way, you guys are able to travel despite the actually surprisingly cool desert. It's not like a very hot desert. It's actually quite cold up here, being so far north. And you guys eventually arrive at your meeting place with the storm giants, Hecaton and a few of his men.
Okay.
Okay. Can I walk up to Hecaton
Sure.
and ask him why he has a thing against women?
What?
Wait, what?
I'd
Why?
like to know why it's called a maelstrom and not a female strum.
Oh.
Thank you very
Wow.
much.
He says, well, you see, the maelstrom is this large spinning monstrosity in the ocean, so it could only be attributed to a man.
Oh,
If it
here we
were
go.
a female strum, then it would be very coordinated and beautiful.
But I'm
Okay.
Let me take that.
Alright.
He also smacks you across the face, and you take 98 points of damage.
Holy crap, that's negative 27.
Oh my goodness
I'm
gracious.
unconscious.
She's dead.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Well, she wanted to die anyway. I guess we got to reroll
No,
a new
I
character.
didn't. I didn't want to die. I wasn't careful though.
Out of everything
Well,
to die from after all this time, you're getting smacked in the face by a storm giant. That's what kills you.
Oh goodness.
We always knew that her tongue would be the end of her.
Yep.
Okay, no, that does not happen.
Oh good.
Parallel universe or something.
I was
Parallel
gonna
universe.
say my corpse is invisible, right? So they can't
No one can
my
find you.
body.
Yeah.
But Hecaton does inform you guys that they had been scouting as they were waiting for you guys, and were able to locate what they believe must be the amphitheater that has made a den underneath.
Mm.
Okay.
Cool.
So what is the plan?
All
Do
right,
we
guys.
drink our
Once again-
potions first?
Oh,
Or
I
do we
s-
wait?
I say we wait until we actually get there, just outside of the range of combat before we start guzzling potions. We
Excellent.
don't want to take it too late because if we're in combat, we have to spend a reaction to guzzle a potion. So I'd rather drink the potions out of combat.
I picture like King Hecaton asking us what the plan is, and like he was gonna further like ask us another question, and then everybody just starts talking at once as a party. Like, hey, well, we're gonna do this and this and this. Like, no one can he can't understand any of us.
Well, we are the heroes of indecisiveness. So
Yeah, I know. I figured. All right, no. But what was the plan?
there were two plans we had not decided on. One is to shrink Hecaton, sneak our way in with my pass
Yeah.
without trace.
That's right.
The only downside is we know that the dragon is a legendary creature who has special abilities. It can sense things, like even the bronze or brass dragon, whichever one it was in that cave, was able to detect us through the ground. So, like, I have a feeling this dragon will have some way to detect invisibility, like Slarkathel could.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. My pass without trace, I was reading up on that, and so as long as it's non-magical means of detection, we should be okay. But I don't know if her senses are magical or not, to the point where she would sense us anyway. Like, I don't know that. So, like, I still think we should guzzle our potions prior and then get in there.
I think yours is referring to scrying. I think that's what it's referring to.
No, it's not.
Which they, because I know Because I know yours says it by non-magical means. I don't think the dragon can. use
There are
magic
some
to
spells,
detect.
like the last battle with Slarkathel, he had the ability to detect invisibility. And that's not a scrying thing, that's just a power that he had.
Hang on. Sorry, can I interrupt?
Yeah, go for it.
It just so your spell says they can't be tracked except by magical means. So if somebody was trying to follow you, they wouldn't be able to unless they had some sort of magical means. It's not really
detect.
encompassing the detection part. Right?
Okay, alright, so... Well, dragons, I'm assuming, can still have strong senses, so our stealth checks have to be pretty darn high.
But, I mean, the thing is, even like, and maybe you guys would or would not know this, but whatever. Their other senses, like beyond their, sight, hearing, and smell, still fall under the same rules, where it's like they only have dark vision for a certain amount of distance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not like they are always detecting everything regardless of distance. It's just once you get to a certain distance from them, then these other means might come into play.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, so guys, do you want to shrink Hecaton and try and stealth our way at least to the doorway, and then as we're going underground, then guzzle everything? Or do we just save...
Giant... I would say we save it till we're almost there so they don't hear us as giants.
No, right. I mean... Okay, so my question is... let's say that we stealth our way past everything, normally. Like, we shrink Hecaton, and we use Pass Without Trace to sneak to the doorway here. Once we're in the doorway and ready to descend into the depths where the dragon is, that's when we pop our potions. And then we restore Hecaton back to normal size from there. Or do we just pop everything outside and just ignore stealth and just go in? Pony would have to use a polymorph slot, I'm assuming, to shrink Hecaton to something that is less noticeable. So do we want to have Pony use a spell slot to stealth our way in? The possibility.
Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go through the door? I give Hecaton my potion of invisibility, and he can jump down the hole.
It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah.
That way she's not wasting a spell, and he can join us by going down that way.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fine. I wanted to pretend to be like a traveling salesman and promise the gargoyle treasures galore if they showed me like the dragon's treasure, and then like scout like that and then come back up.
I don't think they're going to be too receptive to a sales pitch when the other giants are attacking en masse from another side. Like, they're going to be manning ballistas. Hey, you're going to be pulling the whole Jehovah's Witness thing while you're...
Oh no, I could be like, oh, I see you guys are in trouble, and
yeah, do you need some ballistas?
This battle.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
I see you're using the last year's ballista model. Maybe you want to.
Yes. How about an extended warranty?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds perfect.
Were you talking about charming them, Santa?
No, just using my wits, because I think charming isn't that supposed? It says charm person. It's a humanoid. I don't think these gargoyles
are just stone flying creatures.
They're not humanoids.
I can't imagine they're very intelligent, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to take advantage of that.
Are you gonna try it?
I have no idea.
Or like
I don't even think they're I don't even think they're creatures at all.
What would be the point of talking your way past a gargoyle?
I don't know. For RP purposes.
I see.
Give me some nature checks to try to figure out what the heck gargoyles really are.
Ooh.
I still think they're stone automatons that just are constructs. But
well, they're made up of.
Just so you know, that's
like
with a -1.
Nice.
Vinny's we're getting our bad rolls out of the way now.
Yeah, good. Maybe you heard it in a song somewhere, but you know that gargoyles are in fact elementals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Makes sense.
So certainly not humanoid.
All right, guys.
They were. They remind me of the World of Warcraft
Actually,
elementals.
yeah, kind of. And actually, you also know that they don't understand common.
Ooh.
Ah, good to know.
That would be a problem.
Indeed.
So they speak gargoyle?
Yes.
They speak a language called Terran, which is kind of like the language of the elementals.
Oh wow.
Terran.
Taryn,
Okay,
isn't
so
it-
I can't speak it, but do they have anything written?
You're not even there.
it?
So does that mean that there's like Zerg and Protoss if there's Terran? If
No.
there's Terran? Okay. Dang.
Oh, she does have that cap of understanding. So I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they were to speak Terran to each other, Sunset would be able to understand them, but not communicate with them.
that would be interesting.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would really like to roll like some sort of history check and see if I could find out some information about this ancient amphitheater.
Go for it.
If that's okay with everybody, I'm kind of curious as to
Go for it.
because it looks
Mhm.
kind of Romanesque, but I don't know. Let's see.
I don't think Rome.
Oh right, but yeah, but like the way it's built, it looks sort of like a Romanesque.
Like the architecture is
thing.
nice.
Yeah. Let's see.
Actually, it's where Kirk and Spock fought in a mock time.
Oh my gosh.
He almost critted.
20.
Nice.
Wow.
Not bad. You know that this was once the epicenter of a major ancient city
Oh, wow.
that must have fallen into, disarray and destruction thousands of years ago.
Wow. And
But it was
there's
once an elven city.
an elven city. Gotcha. Huh, fascinating. Okay. So what do we want to do, guys? Do we want to like
Okay, we can sneak with his pass without trace as like regular size until we get closer to, so we're not wasting our potions or whatever. And then I'll give the one giant that's with us my potion of invisibility so he can jump down the hole. So Pony doesn't have to waste a polymorph spell.
okay. What does everybody else want to do?
That's fine with me. My only concern is, will that leave the Storm King giant unprotected or in danger should he be detected? And, like, we're still making our way down the stairs and the dragon's just eating them for breakfast? Hopefully not.
Go with them.
Yeah.
If you want, I can go with them, but I think I'll just have to do stealth since I didn't get more than one.
Don't we have other
level.
giants other than just?
The other
King
giants are
Hekaton?
going to be keeping
Yeah,
the
we
gargoyles
do.
busy.
I have message, which means that I can point a finger towards a creature and whisper a message, and only like they understand what I say. Hold on, let me see if I could lick it. So what if I use that on like a gargoyle or two and promise them riches if they not fight or something,
Wouldn't that blow
or
our cover?
like just go away.
Sure.
Would that blow
Yeah,
our
that's a
cover,
good
though?
idea.
Probably.
And also, you're gonna run into that language barrier as well.
Oh, really? It's okay. I thought it was like in any language.
No, it says it just hears the message, so it's gonna hear whatever you're saying.
Oh, okay.
It's going to hear wah, 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 wah,
Yeah,
wah, wah.
all right, never mind. Okay, I think we have a plan.
All right.
Wait, do we? What was the plan?
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on everybody.
Okay.
To give us more stealth. And then we're going to get close enough to the point where we would remain undetected. How long does that invisibility potion last? An hour?
An hour.
Okay, so we could give it to Hekaton, before the hour is up, just give it to him, and, before he's seen by the other gargoyles, and then he'll take the invisibility potion, make his way down the hole in the center, while we go down the stairs to the right. I mean, we can also jump into the hole if we wanted to, but I'm kind of concerned by doing that we might get ambushed by whatever's down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know what else is... Because I highly doubt that the dragon is going to be the only thing down there. I bet you she's going to have other constructs, like those ones that pretended to be the guards, for example. She might have other things. So I'd like to get the lay of the land first before we go jumping down there.
Mm-hmm.
So are we
Okay.
going to try and reason with it, or have we just figured out we're just going to fight it?
Oh,
and-
there's no reason. There's no reasoning with
Yeah.
it.
The Storm King, I mean, his wife died because of this dragon. So
that's true.
he's pissed. He's not going to let the dragon live at this point, I think.
Yeah, if we were to quote unquote reason it with it, it would be more along the lines of like a deception sort of thing, so that we can kill it.
Give us the scepter and we'll let you live. And then
Yeah, sort of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
All right, so I casted my Pass Without Trace, and then I guess we
Okay.
can start heading toward... Unless someone else
Well-
has anything to add.
Which
Nope.
direction are you guys approaching from?
I'm assuming we'd come from the east because there's a doorway over here to the right, and there's a hole in the... Like, either from the left or from the right, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, it's up to you. It's up to you.
What do you guys want to do, left or right? Or doesn't it matter?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters either, really.
south.
Well,
Right
if
here.
the giants...
There's-
I think the giants are going to be at the distraction force is attacking from the north, I'm assuming, so that the gargoyles focus their efforts that way. And
Mm.
Yeah, I
these-
mean that's sorry. That's part of the reason I'm asking this, because the storm giants are going to probably be coming in from one direction to keep
Mhm.
all the attention over there, and you guys will be coming from the other direction. So it does matter which direction you come from.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
if the storm giants are attacking from the north, I say we come in from the south,
hmm
maybe southeast or southwest, and go in through one of those doors so that we can descend into the depths.
Yeah.
Okay. That I can work with. So King Hecaton explains to you that while you guys and him are sneaking in from the south, two of his storm giant men will be flying their rocks, and then two will be performing basically a ground invasion, just charging in. And as soon as they, the rocks are quite easy to see because they're such immensely large birds,
hmm
that you guys will probably be able to see them when the attack is beginning.
Do we
Okay.
know if it's a losing battle? Like, you said there's hundreds of gargoyles, right?
Yes, there's hundreds of gargoyles, and some of them are manning the trebuchets that are up at the top of these, at the amphitheater.
So there's a good
Um,
chance these four giants are, like, not gonna win.
It's hard to say, because storm giants and rocks are extremely powerful. It's just that
Mhm.
it's overwhelming numbers on the other side, They're
Gotcha.
quite
Okay,
weak
I was
fighters.
just playing around with the idea of helping the giants, and then any
Oof.
surviving giants that are left would be able to help us against the dragon.
I think it's supposed to be a distraction because we don't know. Maybe they'll disappear. The gargoyles will disappear once we defeat the dragon.
I was
poss-
I was just about to say
right,
that.
it's possible. I'm just saying.
And if that's the case, then they'll either disappear, and if not, we'll help them as soon as we're done.
hmm All right. Well, then, sounds good to me.
Because remember, we're turning into giants, so
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish
Let's
we
do
had like lots of paper, like to mess up the gargoyles, like a lot of fabric. But I
What?
don't think we have any of that, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because scissors breaks paper, paper covers rock, so and gargoyles are made of rock, so the rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
No? Alright, fine.
Wow.
How do you
Wow.
ban
You
someone
need
from
explosive.
Sorry! I was just
You need
thinking.
I ask
Explosive.
myself that every day.
you are an admin. I'm just
I
saying.
know, I just have never done it before. Maybe I should
right
start
click
practicing.
on their name.
I asked a legitimate question.
Oh, I could server mute her. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Boy.
Okay.
Xana the
Anywho.
Silent.
Okay, so would you guys like me to go with you? Because I was actually thinking about staying on a surface and manning a trebuchet to help the giants.
Is that a good
But
idea?
well,
I
I
think we should.
I could help out, But I mean, if you guys would rather have me accompany you, then I'll do that instead.
Well, I think
Against
we'd have to stick together.
Yeah, against a large dragon, we're gonna have to pull all of our different resources to, I think, overcome this. So, I
That's
think
good.
we're stronger together than apart, in my
Okay.
opinion.
I agree.
Okay,
Mhm.
sounds good to me then. It was just a thought.
Hmm.
Okay, are we sneaking in? What's the plan here?
Yeah, pass without trace done, and
Okay.
yeah, and then so we'll wait for the rocks and the giants or whatever to make their approach, and then when we see the gargoyles look in that general direction, then we'll start moving in.
Okay. As you guys are actually approaching this, sort of old ancient amphitheater, you notice that there's a churning cauldron of black clouds filling the sky as thunder peals and lightning flashes. Half buried in the cold dunes is a crumbling amphitheater adorned with statues, many of them broken, the rest worn smooth by wind and sand. 2 large trebuchets stand atop the ruins, where cheers once rang out across a great city. Now a solemn fortress stands before you, waiting for you to draw near.
Mm.
So as you guys are seeing this, it's like this, this very concentrated, non-moving storm right over the amphitheater, and it's not raining, but there's still thunder and lightning striking over this one particular area.
Hmm.
The gods are angry, apparently.
So as you guys,
Can we
sorry.
Can we turn to Hecaton and ask him, "Are you guys doing this?"
He says, "No, often near the lair of a dragon as powerful as Iymrith, their emotions feed into the weather.
Ooh.
It seems she is disturbed, we should say.
Oh,
Disturbed.
she expects us.
She is disturbed.
Perturbed.
All right.
Perturbed.
Okay, so as you guys are noticing all this weather, I mean, you're drawing close, but you're staying close enough away that no one would notice you until you start to see these little specks in the sky getting larger and larger and larger, and then you can clearly see the large rocks being ridden by storm giants, and then you guys wouldn't be able to see it where you were because of the amphitheater, but you can imagine that the other two are on foot charging close. The gargoyles all start swarming into the air to meet them in battle. Trebuchets are firing, some, landing, some missing, and it seems that the distraction has begun.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Does the electric resistance potion last about an hour, you said?
I want to say it's an hour,
Okay.
so we'll say it's an hour.
Okay. Are we
Boy.
close enough to where we can get underground? Like, if we guzzle it now, can we get underground without... Like, is it going to wear off by the time we get down there?
No, but we could just say that once you guys are close,
Okay.
you'll drink it as you're walking. That's fine.
Yeah, because we still have that giant... I want to make sure we get all of our potions guzzled before we're noticed.
Okay.
If possible.
Well, speaking of which, let's get some stealth rolls going.
Okay.
I say it
And-
was nice knowing my party.
I have plus 23.
Alright,
Oh.
stealth.
Oh boy.
And I whisper to Saberwolf.
You're a plus 10 on that as well, Pony, because
I do?
my pass without trace gives a plus 10 to
Oh.
stealth.
Okay.
It doesn't auto already.
Alright.
So the worst is 21 with Bernane at this
Okay.
point.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Saberwolf real quick. Saberwolf,
24.
if things don't go our way, don't get mad. Just get even. Okay, there you go.
I look at Xana and go, huh?
Just saying.
Go our way. I'm getting out, not even.
I don't know. I don't like where this is going, but okay.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
So with a lowest roll of a 21, actually, I should do one for Hecaton as well, shouldn't I? I forgot about that guy.
If
Wait, isn't he going to the hole though?
Drunk, isn't he?
he's
Is
gonna
Hecaton going?
he's gonna do
Is
that.
he going to the hole?
I thought so. He was
Oh.
gonna do that invisibility potion and then jump into the hole.
Unless he can
Yeah.
fit through the doorway, but I just don't know.
He still
Yeah.
needs stealth, doesn't he?
Sure.
Yeah, he's going to have to roll stealth either way.
Okay.
But he probably gets like advantage or something.
He doesn't. Yeah, for the if he's drinking his ability potion, then then he would have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, even still,
Can't imagine.
with advantage, and I'm sure you included him on your. Is there a target limit on Pass Without a Trace?
No, any creatures within 30. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and
Perfect. No, I believe you. That's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, so with your Pass Without a Trace, he gets a 17.
okay, that's
Oh.
not too bad.
Yeah, he got pretty unlucky with his rolls, but that's still decent enough, especially with the distraction and all of the gargoyles' attention turned to the north. So you guys approach, and you guys are able to make it behind this building without being noticed.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
So you guys are down here, in case you don't see.
Every time there's a stealth check like that, it makes me curious to see what would happen if it wasn't good rolls. Like sometimes I get so curious.
We'd be, hey, look at that over there. Yeah, we'd be seen probably.
True.
We're down where?
On the very bottom of the map, where the
Yeah,
brown...
right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
That's all right.
Give me a perception check, everybody.
Ooh.
Perception.
Ooh, I get plus one more because my wisdom.
Likey.
I see nothing, guys.
Vinny's is 23.
Okay.
Ooh.
What you notice, it catches your attention, is this camp over here,
Mm-hmm.
Where's
You
over
see-
here?
To the right.
where I'm pinging.
All right, I'm sorry.
What you notice is that there are tents set up, and they are normal human-sized tents, and there's a sort of smoldering fire, not quite burning, but smoldering as if it had just been used, in the middle of it.
Can I
Sort of
use my
streaks through his
spidey
body.
sense to detect human or orc?
Comes up empty.
Okay. Do we want to
but
go
you
to
do
the
find it
left
strange.
instead of the right?
No, I want to investigate.
I'd like to risk it too. I'd like to see what kind of
Right.
those are.
I'd like to too.
Oh.
I'll just stay there and ready my bow.
Wow. Okay. Mm.
I don't think.
So much for the stealth approach. How about one of us can the one that has the most stealth go over there and look?
Could be
So
Vinny.
me.
That would be Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
I get plus 20,
All right, we'll go do your thing.
plus 23.
All right. So should he roll again
just-
just to go check it out, or how does that work?
So you actually get plus 23.
He has plus
it's Pass
13.
Without Trace, plus 13.
Yeah, you don't have to roll.
Even if I roll a
His
natural
cloaking
one.
device is on at this point, I think. Yeah.
You are well over their passive perception. Okay, so you want to go investigate the tents?
Yeah.
Inside, you find the normal sort of, like bedrolls and that kind of thing. In one of the tents, you find it's like a book. It's written in a language. Well, what languages do you know?
Elvish.
Elvish.
In
It's
English.
written in a language that you don't understand.
Elvish and Common.
You've got Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant as your languages. You can bring the book back here, right? And maybe one of us can look at it. And I think Sunset has that cap of understanding or whatever.
I do.
We just need to see what it is.
Does he notice anything else while he's over there?
Walkie talkies.
That's the most interesting thing. It seems like there's not much in there.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they're also empty, which is good news for you.
cool. Well, we'll wave him back over.
If not, I'll just.
All right, so yeah, come back over. I will just wave and silently gesture to come back to us, and I'd like to. I guess all of us can examine the book and see what we know.
Actually, let's. I know. Sunset can understand all languages at the helm. I understand that, but just for the record, what language does everyone speak? What languages?
Common, giant, halfling for me.
Okay.
I'm common,
Where-
elvish, giant, orc.
Okay.
What are those languages again?
It's on the
It
left.
should be on like
Yeah,
Yeah.
left at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Mine is common and gnomish.
common and gnomish.
Common and
And-
gnomish.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So nobody understands the writing except for Sunset. It looks like it's like a prayer book, like some sort of holy, like a Bible almost, except this one is in dedication to a god. Everybody give me some religion checks, actually. I haven't done any of those in a while.
Those are awful. Okay.
Goodness.
Uh,
These people know God.
religion. All right, Vinny got a 17.
We're not very pious around here.
Do you want to do one? Oh, you did do one. I'm sorry. Okay. For the 17, maybe it's fitting that that Vinny would know this one, being a creature of the night. This is a prayer book for the god known as Dendar, sometimes called the Night Serpent or the Serpent Mother.
Ooh.
And basically, inside is just various prayers and rituals dedicated to this god.
Interesting.
So, what would a blue dragon need with a serpent god book?
Maybe it wasn't the Blue Dragon's book. It was like other people's books, and they were trying to pray to the god to help with the battle. I don't know, with some sort of, I don't know, with trying to.
Maybe we're going
Or it's
up against
some
a
type
snake.
of elvish enemy.
Do we notice like if we do, can we perceive any tracks leading from the tents to either that doorway to the north or anywhere else?
Yes, give me a survival check.
Okay.
Can we do investigation too?
Sure, why not?
All right, his is investigation, so I'll do one for him.
Mine are both bad. So, oh no, survival's not bad for me. Except it's still bad.
Okay. You can see. Let's see who rolled well here. Yeah, I guess when Dragon was at the camp, he saw definitive footprints leading into the stairwell over here, going down into the darkness.
Oh.
And actually, the thing that interests you is there are some footprints, but then there were also some like drag lines. It looks like.
Well, they got captured probably.
Do we notice
Examine.
anything weird about the size or the shapes of the footprints or tracks? Like, are they abnormally large or creature-like, or I don't know?
Vinny, give me a nature check.
Okay. Nature.
I stuck at nature.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I mean the footprints that you see look like they're normal humanoid-sized footprints. The drag marks, you can't quite make anything of them.
Okay. And my Spidey sense. Well, I'm sorry. My primeval awareness, primey senses. They don't detect any humans within a radius at all.
No humans, no orcs. You can detect the giants.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
May
There
I-
must be. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh, thanks. I was just going to ask real quick. Could I check and see if the fire is still warm? To see if this was a recent occurrence, or
Yeah, I mean, without even going over there, you could still see some smoke rising from it. It's smoldering. It's not like there's no flames, but
okay,
it was
so-
probably used for warmth overnight or something like that.
Okay, so this is a recent event then.
It is
probably.
recent.
Okay.
Should we go down the opposite stairwell, then, guys,
Yeah.
or do you want to focus on this one? I mean, if we go down this one, it sounds like we may run into whatever was at that camp.
We can maybe just kill them outright if they're in there.
Yeah, if they're
And
smaller,
still be
it's
undetected.
gonna be maybe one less thing we gotta deal with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know if they're evil or not. They may be allies. Maybe.
You see the trebuchets are reloaded and they're firing again, striking some of the rocks in the air.
That's Nick's way of saying, "Hurry this up."
All right, I said we follow the tracks. Why not?
I do too, but we could vote.
That's fine. I
That's
mean,
fine.
I'll go with the consensus. Whatever.
That's right. We can follow them.
At this point, should
I'll just put all my bow out.
can Hecaton sneak? Can he fit in that doorway? Like looking at that doorway, can he fit in there?
He would have to like squeeze through,
Okay.
but it's possible.
All right. Here's the thing. Do we really want... I don't think having King Hecaton confined in that area would be wise for him. We need a way to get down... So do we risk jumping down into that hole together? Or do we go down the left stairwell? I'm just concerned that if Hecaton jumps down there with his invisibility, how long will he face whatever's down there alone by the time we get through whatever is now going down? You know what I mean? Like, I'm worried that
He's
if we...
invisible. He doesn't jump down there until he sees us.
Okay.
That's the way I see that. He'll just sit tight, invisible, not moving until he sees us.
Okay.
Yeah, provided it doesn't take you guys longer than, we'll say, 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Yeah.
knowing how we decide things, it could take well over 4
We
hours.
could use the rope of climbing, which I do have. And just climb our way down.
Damn it, GM!
Yeah,
Why did you give us this curveball?
What curveball? I'm actually curious. Which curveball?
Alright, so we decide, do we all jump down the hole together, or do we split up? That's the thing.
Oh,
Split up.
screw it. Let's split up.
Okay.
Let's split up.
Alright.
Oh no!
I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I'll just go with the consensus. Either or.
Do we really not care about like the tracks on the right? Like, what if it could be?
I want to
like,
follow the tracks.
Yeah, same here. I do too.
We
rather
still
do
What
have
if
Pass
they-
Without Trace on, so Vinny can scout ahead silently, possibly, and let us know when he sees something. That might be smart.
But how would he let us know though?
He would
Like,
just
is he
come
gonna
back
go-
and signal. Like, we'll keep
He
it...
Conch shell things, and he can say danger.
Yeah, like
You mean the
walkie talkies.
the sending stones?
Yes,
Mhm.
those.
Yeah, the Horn of Blasting. He can just let us know.
I'm stealth. I go by them and just order blasting.
I wish I picked one of those up.
Mhm.
Well, she tried to steal you one. I'm just saying.
I have
No,
the amulet too.
I know you did, but you know.
I think
I
doesn't
know,
Pony have the
character.
amulet right now?
Alright.
Oh, Pony, you still have the amulet, right?
What amulet?
The non-detection one.
Yeah, the non-detection one.
The
I think
Sure.
they
I think I
did
gave
give
it.
it. I think you did give it to her because you guys were worried about Slarkathel being able to affect her.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It protects you. So do you want to have Vinny put it back on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
That way,
It'll give him some extra scouting protection as he goes in there.
I throw it at him and it goes like a meter. Even. Jesus. Is that an athletics
just-
check actually? No.
I just catch him.
By now, the giants are all dead.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, we need to figure this crap out. Let's just do this.
It's up to you guys.
Alright, so let's... Alright, fine. Just to keep this moving, if everyone is fine, we'll tell Hecaton, we'll give him the invisibility potion, I guess just if he wants to guzzle it now, and then... I'm a little concerned, do we tell him to drink it immediately? Maybe tell him to give it like a 5-minute, 10-minute count, then guzzle it?
To be seen, he should.
Well,
know
he's
what-
already drank it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And in that case,
To get this close without being detected, yeah.
right. Okay. In that case, then we should go.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
We
should.
should
Right.
go.
We'll tell him
Yay.
to. We'll tell him to keep an to check the hole every so often, silently, and look out for us down there.
Can even give him my feather falling one too. He can just take them both, since I'm obviously not going to be using them.
Well, you remember from the fight with Slarkathel that all storm giants have the ability to cast Featherfall.
Oh, so he can just do that on himself.
Yes.
Never mind. Let's go.
All right. Pass without
Okay.
trace is still on, and we'll head into this side
So we
door.
can just start going over there.
So
I
he's
hold my bow out with me, an arrow ready
Exciting.
to be safe.
yeah, sorry. Okay. So he makes his way, and he's just sort of sitting at the top over there. Are you guys heading down into the dark depths below?
Yeah, led by
Yes.
Vinny, far enough ahead to where he can warn us
Yeah.
if he sees something.
And we give him one of the sending stones. That way he can just say danger when he sees something.
Okay.
Which I think it's only one word.
Mm-hmm. Should have bought him a beaver.
So you guys venture down the stairs, and you find yourself in a corridor. So you can probably see just about that.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay.
So do you want Vinny? Do you want to move up to like this corner and peek around?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So you see a pile of sand about 20 feet tall, and at the top of which is the hole where Hecaton is standing above. Although you don't know that because he's invisible.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright.
So from here, let's see. Is there any way to get any other, like, if Vinny moves, like, can he get a bead on any other corners of the room where we're at without being seen, or like, can he see, like, are these walls, or I'm not sure what.
Yeah,
this-
sorry, I'll give you a little bit more here.
No, that's fine.
Are there any snakes or bugs around?
You might see some like
Usually one.
scarabs skittering around. Why?
Okay. I don't know.
You can
I was
check out the
thinking of
upper right room
using
real quick.
them somehow.
That giant potion lasts for how long?
45 more minutes.
No, the giant
No.
potion I think lasts for like 24 hours.
Oh.
Should we start doing that now then? If Hecaton's gonna jump down, should we
Yeah.
take this now and then
Should we find out where the dragon is? Whatever his name is?
should we have Vinny look around more first?
I don't know.
That's up to Vinny.
I get nervous.
It's fine by me.
Alright, so you wanna like sneak. Can we do any perception checks for traps or any other weird things?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's
That's bit
perception
us
or
before.
investigation.
It's
I
perception.
know, the ceiling scarabs.
Oh wow, good job, Brian.
Thanks.
Nice.
You don't notice any traps. What does strike you is that obviously whatever buildings that, these sort of underground areas were initially created for, they're thousands of years old, and it looks like it's not very sturdy. It looks like if there's potential maybe cave-ins or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing like traps or anything like that.
With those perceptions, do we hear sounds or talking or anything like that?
Yeah, you know what? With a 28, Bernane, even though he's still all the way over here.
Yeah, I can't. For some
I
reason,
can't-
I can't move my
yeah.
character.
I can't
really?
either.
Yeah, and same with Whisper as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Oh,
is
you're right. Hang on a second. Let me fix it.
Ooh,
Does this
excuse
one
me.
work? No, I have to do it like
Nope.
this.
Mirror image Bernane.
Yeah, you could just keep it like that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Okay, there we
bet.
go. I can move now.
I
Bye,
still
Bernane.
can't.
Yeah, same with Whisper as well.
Sorry, GM Sonnet. There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Comes to life.
Spur. Sorry about that.
No, you're
no
fine.
worries.
Are we going to have her reconnoiter at all, or are we just going to have her hang out at the entrance?
It's up to you guys. I mean, we still have to hear what you hear. Nick was about to tell us if you heard anything.
Yes, sorry. You do hear it's not clear because you could still hear the storm raging outside, the intense wind, but you hear whispers. You do hear whispers, but they seem to be from far away.
Okay.
It might be the inhabitants of the tent.
Well, not really whispers. It's just very low because of the distance, you understand?
Right.
Oh,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Okay.
Let's just do this. No.
Hmm.
All right. So then, should we pop our potions then while we can, and then
Yes.
just go in, and
I
then
want to come over here.
we'll tell
Pop it.
Hecaton to come down from the hole.
Ooh, is this
That's
like
fine.
20 feet up?
Yes, it's like sand piled in the corner that leads up. It's about
So if
the
I
ceilings
pop-
are about 40 feet high, so the sand, if you were to climb up it, would get you about halfway to the ceiling.
But if I'm gonna pop a potion, that's probably bad, huh?
How tall are you?
I don't know. How tall is a giant? I don't know.
I thought the giant was just double your stats or whatever. I could be wrong.
Are we actually giant, or are we like giant form?
Yes, your size increases. Let me see exactly the particulars of it. You become huge for 24 hours.
Hmm.
Huge. It's going to be huge. So yeah, you guys would be at least 15 feet tall.
Is there
Wow.
room to move in this cavern as giants?
Yes, the ceiling is 40 feet high.
Okay.
So even if you got up onto the 20-foot sandbank down there, there would still be like 5 feet before you hit the ceiling.
Okay.
Damn.
So I can go up here with do my spidey boots still work?
Yeah.
I wanna
And
come up
did
here.
you guys actually drink your potions?
Yep, I got up there, then pop my potion.
Okay.
All right. I guess we'll do this.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I'll
Hulk out.
pop.
I guess we'll all Hulk
Yeah.
out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that!
Jesus.
Can I wait to drink mine?
Sure.
Is that okay? 'Cause
Are
maybe
you
there's
drinking
a
yours,
little-
Xana?
Yeah, why not?
Does my
And
hull
I
get
tell Bernade,
fully-
Bernade, you want to mount me? Sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Xana. She had to say that.
Now don't forget, you guys.
Oh, is
Your strength becomes 25.
Ooh,
Your hit
wow.
point maximum is doubled. So whatever your current hit points are, you double them.
Okay.
That's gonna make me.
Is that what we need to do?
Wait,
Save
isn't
them on here?
isn't her attacks electricity? Right.
We also have our electric resistance potions that we haven't drunk yet.
Yeah,
One-
but I have the dexterity thing. I believe it's dexterity that it uses. I have my dexterity from my
I'm not sure what you're asking.
special ability.
How do you
Because
want
I'm
us to do
wondering
this on
if that
our
affects
character
him.
sheets?
I'm not sure what you're speaking about specifically either. What
Oh,
was your question, Lily?
How are we gonna adjust these on our character sheets?
I just changed my current hit points to double. That way, it doesn't mess with the maximum.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
I just took
Okay.
I just took my max hit point maximum and then doubled it and put that under my current hit points.
Okay.
Under-
What you guys should also
Mhm.
what you should also do is write down whatever your current strength score is. Okay, just write it down somewhere, maybe even if it's a notepad or something like that. And then on your character sheet, change your strength to 25.
All right, let me
So, hold on. Oh my gosh, why did like
the bottom
50
number. I'm assuming. Damn.
Okay, so
Okay. I took a screenshot of my old one. Or both of ours. Okay, so you said 25 is the new strength.
For everyone?
Yep.
Yes, everyone who drinks the potion.
Wow.
Okay, so I just changed the strength in it. How do you change
The
it?
bottom number, it might say like 1 or 2 for you.
Oh, wait, what?
The strength has 2 numbers. There's a big number in the middle and a smaller number underneath. You want to change the smaller number underneath to 25.
Okay.
That will automatically adjust your modifier, which should be 7 for everybody, I think.
And then I changed the current hit points to double.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out.
Okay. Now, when using weapons while enlarged in this way, your damage dice for those weapons increase by 3-fold. So if your normal weapon would do, say, 1d8, it now does 3d8. Maybe I should do that for you guys.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I'm done. Here, I'll get out of my character.
I want to see how much damage I do with Assassinate.
Should we manually add it after every roll, or should we change it in the character sheet?
I'm changing them in the character sheets.
All right. If you want me to close ours, just let me know.
No, it should be fine. I should be able to do it.
Close out of mine. You can just let me know when you're done.
Okay.
I know. I only
Sorry,
use
I
the
should've-
longbow, so yeah.
I use the longsword and rapier
I'm gonna go get my drink while we're
plus
doing this.
longbow.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll just keep all those stats in mind for when I drink mine.
Any particular reason why you're waiting?
Well, in case there are any cracks and crevices that I could fit into
I see.
while I'm this size,
Okay.
maybe they're worth exploring.
Okay.
I mean, or not. I just
Mhm.
you know,
That's fine. I was just curious what your thoughts were. That's all.
yeah.
I can also teleport inside the room.
Well, we'll let Nick do his thing.
Yeah, sorry.
No, take your time.
I probably should have done this beforehand, but who knows? There might have been combat before this point. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. There's no rush. Okay.
Okay. And Xana, do you ever intend on using weapons at all?
Probably. I think so.
I would imagine your short bow at least.
Yeah.
But
Like if
you're
something
doubling, her magic isn't doubled, but her weapons are. So like she might actually get more mileage out of her short bow than.
happens.
The downside is like your archery and all, like your chance to hit is awful.
Yeah. Can I hit someone like with my loot? Like,
If you want to break your loot.
what if I play it? And, like, would it like amplify the music, like the sound?
You're not Deckard Cain from Heroes of the Storm.
Ah.
Okay, I think I got everybody. Okay. So you guys are now giant-sized with all the good stuff. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that happened. So, strength becomes 25, hit point maximum is doubled. The reach of your melee attack increases by 5 feet.
Ooh.
So typically you guys would have 5 feet, and it's now 10 feet for melee weapons only.
Okay.
The damage dice I just did. And that's pretty much it. It says, when the effect ends, any hit points above your maximum hit point become temporary hit points. So.
And all of
Just
my
in
wolves
case that
are now
comes.
CR10. And...
Yes, right.
Wow.
And then
Kidding.
actually, the dragon drank one of these potions too. What do
I'm
you know?
sure. giant dragon. Yeah.
I gotta say, with us being so powerful, I am actually a little nervous about the boss.
It's a legendary creature, so yeah. Imagine Slarkrithel, but now it's a dragon.
We're all dead. This is just a prologue for the
Well, I
next
think
D&D.
probably the dragon's probably a bit weak.
We'll see. I imagine Slarkrithel might actually be a little bit more difficult simply because he's like an ancient god from millions or eons of years ago, whereas the blue dragon, as ancient as it is, probably isn't as old as Slark. But still, it's going to be a tough challenge. Anyway.
Okay. So you guys are now giant size. What do you want to do?
Oh, I just assumed
for
you
me.
were going to be
I guess we'll
Oh,
motion
wait.
to what's his face, the Storm
Run
King.
right here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm actually big.
You're
So
just normal size, is what you are.
Oh yeah, this is normal size for me, huh?
Yeah, you're up to Bernane's height right now.
so
Yeah,
you guys
totally.
motion down at the opening, and you don't see anything, but you see eventually a poof of sand lift up as you figure he touches down, still invisible.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we'll
The
move.
sand.
So I guess we'll have Vinny still. I mean, we're still stealth. So I mean, it's not going to be great rolls, but we're still stealth with pass without trace. So, I guess we'll have Vinny still move forward a bit and just sort of peek around corners and see what he sees.
Okay, give me another stealth check, and then let me know where you want to go.
All right.
Wait, I think me or them?
Well, we'll start with Vinny, and then he can move forward, I guess. His is 28 plus 10 is 38.
Okay. So where are you going?
He's just he moved up like to this corner here, so he can look to the, just to look further into the room.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
And then maybe up to this corner here to peek around there.
Okay. What's his dark vision like? Because it is, other than the hole where light is sort of
I have
seeping
60.
in.
As an elvish, he should have.
I have dark vision. Yeah, I have dark vision. It's a normal thing. I don't remember what these stats are. I think it's 60. I could be wrong.
Yeah, let me check.
Is that something on his character sheet I should be able to find?
It should be, but I don't see it. So let's see.
I can Google it. He's a wood elf.
Dark vision, 60 feet. Okay, you were correct. So he can see to about here. So what he sees is that the room opens up into a... Oops, I'm... Sorry.
Mhm.
The room opens up into a much larger room, but he still can't see very much past the darkness. Give me another perception check, actually, Vinny.
All right, perception it is. He's got
I
plus
looked up my
9,
wisdom.
20.
I get plus.
Okay. What he hears is a chanting. It's in a language he can't understand, but it definitely sounds like some sort of like ritualistic chanting. It's coming from deep within that room, but it's difficult to tell because this room seems like it's very big with tall ceilings, and it's just kind of echoing all over the place.
Wow. I wonder if these are like cultists that worship the blue dragon.
Oh boy.
Just like the red
They might
dragon
be
had
those-
cultists with the airship, I bet you like this is the blue dragon's followers.
Or they may be the whenever when we attacked that base, I forget what base it was. You remember those magic people that we fought against?
I think it was more of an orb.
No, it was because when we raided that one base to wait for the ship to dock, there was like magic people in there, like people who did magic. It might be those people.
Okay, we'll find out. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to move in, or at this point, I mean, there's not much we can do without.
Well, we do have their prayer book. I don't know if that. Not like we could understand anything, of course, but if these are in fact the same people, which we don't know, but
There's a good chance if they're chanting, then they're religious in some way.
Yeah.
So.
As you guys are standing there, trying to figure out what to do, does anyone here speak Draconic?
room? No, but
Nope.
I don't know if her helmet would be able to.
Can I put my helmet on?
Yeah.
Helmet would be on.
Okay, my helmet is on. I want to understand what these people are saying.
Okay. Well, first give me a perception check.
Who, me?
Yes, and do you want to get closer to like the corner here so you have a better? No. Okay, so you can't quite make out what the chants are, but you do hear a louder voice speak in Draconic. You might not know that it's Draconic actually, because I don't know if that helmet actually determines the language or if you just understand it. But anyways, you hear a voice call out, and it says, "What does he say? Tell me!" And then the chanting continues.
What does he say? Tell me.
What does he, or I'm sorry, what does she say? Tell me.
Ooh, freaky.
Weird.
What do you guys want to do?
What does she say? Huh.
Can I do a magical or a cantrip of let's see, hold on. Minor illusion and just have like a female then laughing? And then maybe
What is
they'll
that?
say something else.
What
Maybe
is-
that's, I don't know, like if they want to know what she says, maybe they can hear laughing and think that's what she said.
What?
I don't know.
That would just blow our cover, but okay.
Well, no, because it's a minor illusion. It's like it's just a sound. If they're wondering what there's this, what are they saying? She, like, who's the she?
They don't know who the she is.
Yeah, we don't
Could be
know.
multiple people.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would think that they were trying to communicate with a god, maybe. If they're cultists
Why don't
or
we just
chanting.
sneak in?
Well, here's the thing: if it's Dragony, or if it's at Draconese, whatever, that means that Draconic, whatever. That means the dragon is saying, "What does she say?" So there's another female in the vicinity in that room that the dragon does not understand. And if these cultists are worshipping, I'm just guessing here. If the cultists are worshipping this snake thing, whatever it was, I wonder if there's another like god in the room with the blue dragon, which would suck. And they're working together in some way. I don't know. The fact that the blue dragon was in cahoots with Slarkathel, I wonder if the blue dragon had more than one ally. You know what I mean? Like maybe she's putting together this posse of powerful gods or lords or whatever. So I bet you I bet you the dragon is asking the cultists or whoever, what does your master say? Maybe they don't speak the same language. That's my best guess.
What if I just do the horn of blasting down there?
At the same time while I do shatter.
You guys also notice that those same feet print and skid marks, you guys follow them and they go into this room.
What room?
The room that we're like right below.
That room. Okay.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
don't
so
I just
bad
follow?
at-
Can Vinny move up slightly and peek around the corner? Or
Sure.
Okay. Vinny,
I
do you
can look.
do you want to do that,
Yeah.
Vinny? Okay.
Yeah, I have high stealth,
Okay.
and I have my bow ready just in case. I can maybe just outright surprise them to death.
So
I
we'll
need
say we'll give you. Oops. We'll give you something like this.
All right.
Okay.
So these are edges of the room here? On the
Yes.
left and right? Okay, so it goes further in. Okay. Should we now now that we can hear the dragon, should we now take the opportunity to pop our electric resistance potions? Because I have a feeling we're about to fight something.
How long does
Probably.
that thing last?
An hour.
Okay.
An hour.
We do it now, we save a
That's fine by
reaction
me.
for later.
That's fine. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
do it.
I also have the dexterity thing.
That's fine. So,
Just Dragon. You also notice up here on the left, where this stack of sand is. There's
Yeah.
about 10 feet at the top where it doesn't reach the ceiling. It seems to go into another room as well.
Jeez.
Oh,
Could I fit in there?
it might be another exit.
That's true.
You could. I mean, it's about 40 feet high, this room, and it only goes 30 feet up, so there's about 10 feet at the top of open space before you reach the ceiling.
Let's try to climb it.
We're here.
You want me to go to that pillar to the right? Is that a pillar or a hole? Can't tell.
There's pillars. This is a pillar. This is a pillar.
Gotcha.
I'll probably... I can move to that right pillar to see what I see.
Alright. I moved you in.
Be nice if we could have explosives
I
underneath
have
all
a
these
bow ready
pillars.
drawn.
We do
just
have a
in
horn of
case we're in
blasting.
danger.
This is true.
Which, by the way, did I get more damage with that?
No.
Oh,
Okay. So I'll give you this much. What you see is a gigantic hole in the middle of this room. You can't quite tell because of where you're at, but it's just a big hole, and you can hear now much more clearly the chanting coming just from beyond that hole.
Okay.
Sunset,
Yes.
what you hear them chanting is, "In the land of night, the eternal fear, we call to thee, our mother dear. We bid you hear, our world is yours. Consume our dreams and be reborn." They're just chanting this over and over. And as you're walking up onto this sand pillar, or the sandbank, or whatever you want to call it, you hear another voice coming from the hole. And you hear it say, "Wrath and ruin, flash and thunder, let them claim the dragon's plunder. Death is close, her doom has come. To blade and spell she will succumb." And as you guys are sneaking and hearing this, all of a sudden, the dragon burrows out from behind you.
oh no.
It was burrowed in this sand pile here.
Oh, shoot.
And it is going to get an attack, and then we are going to roll initiative.
Didn't I get to fire because I had my bow already readied out for react?
No, because you didn't know it was there, right?
That's fine. Oh crap, I forgot to
Or,
select this
you know
one.
what? I'll say... no, we'll just say that... how should I handle that?
It's up to you.
Because I had my bow out specifically in case I saw anything, I would kill it and shoot it.
It
Yeah.
showed up, like behind. Oh, right.
That was the whole point of me doing it.
Yeah, I understand that, but I feel like you guys were all sort of focused in this direction, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd sorry, Vinny. I
That's fine.
we
I
have.
just want to get my assassin.
That's
That's
fine.
the whole point of my class.
Vinny's
Low
was
ass.
To get crit.
Vinny's was 19. I forgot to select his token, and then I'll take my first result, which is 19.
Okay.
Do I have time to drink my giant potion?
As a reaction, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to do that on your turn.
Sounds good.
Okay. So the dragon is going to pop up, and it is going to, first of all, I need Dragon, Sunset, Brenane, and Xana to make wisdom saving throws.
Great. Of course it had to be wisdom.
I got a 1.
Oh, how about that? Never mind. I take it all back. That's what the -1 I'll have you know.
Well, that -1 might have helped here because everybody but Brenane fails.
Ooh. So
Oh,
having
no.
his highest.
Are you serious?
Even-
Oh wow,
I-
it was a high one.
Oh.
So Sunset, Dragon, and Xana, you are all frightened.
What? With a 19? With an 18
Yep.
and a 19?
Yep.
DC 20.
Oh, jeez.
So
So just
I
for
thought he
reference, Well, yeah, Bernane's the only one that passed.
Oh.
That was pure luck, by the
So
way.
you guys have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So
Does it
for
end
you
on
three,
the
that's
next
probably not a
turn or
problem.
anything?
What?
Does it end?
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Are you serious?
Yes.
There's no way I can pass it at all.
Well, you would have passed it with a 21.
I'll give you Bardic Inspire.
I
don't
can't get a 21. That's not
You literally just did.
Oh.
Do you see your advantage number?
Fine.
Okay. Okay, so beyond that, he's also going to, or she, I should say, Iymrith, is going to attack. He could do either of you, so we'll split it up. So she's going to claw and bite at Dragon, and then do a tail attack at Sunset. So the oof. What's everyone's armor? What's your armors, Dragon and Sunset?
His is 17.
19.
Okay. So when she goes to bite you, Dragon, you take 38 points of damage.
Oh my.
You might want to use your reaction to have that.
Yeah, I'll react.
Okay, so instead you're going to take, 19 points of damage,
19,
and then
yeah.
with the claw will also hit for 17 points of damage.
So 110.
The tail attack is going to hit on Sunset for 13 points of damage. Now I will roll initiative for Iymrith. And
I assume Hecaton's still behind us, invisible.
oh yeah, true. I have to get him on the initiative as well. Thank you. I would have forgotten about him all the way back there.
Oh no, he's
is this the-
getting in her face at this point.
yeah, okay.
It looks like the initiatives aren't working. So can everybody roll again, and I'll just give you your numbers once they
Yeah.
actually.
All right, so his
Mine was a 19.
it was a 19. Yeah, his was a 19, and I'll re-roll mine. Mine was also a 19. Let's try.
That's a 25.
There we go.
I'll take the new 11 over the 7. No,
Yeah, I bet you would. Okay, so Dragon was, 19?
Yes, his was 19. Mine was 19 as well.
Brynane was... Did he roll? Or was it just 2?
I'm scrolling up. He rolled a 2. He didn't.
Okay,
He didn't roll. He said 5-minute break. So I don't know if he'll be able to re-roll that initiative.
That's fine, as long as...
Doesn't he get a something that allows him to reroll his initiative?
No, I think
me.
that's Vince, yeah.
I rolled twice.
Okay, so Sunset, was it 25?
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad. Jeez Louise. Saberwolf, I'm sorry, yours was
19.
19. Xana,
7, yay.
7.
Yay.
I just wonder.
Okay.
I wonder what she rolled. 19.
So it's going to be Sunset's turn.
I'm gonna bow range, right?
Yes, you're still technically within range of her attacks, but you can hit her with a bow from that distance, yes.
And I have to take it for disadvantage?
No.
Isn't that what you said? It was disadvantage?
That's on skill.
Oh,
checks, I
yeah,
thought.
because of the frightening. Yes, true.
Okay.
I'm assuming that misses.
The 14 will miss. That will hit.
Is that 14 tripled or double, whatever that is?
Yeah, that's the 3d8. So
Wow.
she rolled really low on it. but-
114. Holy cow.
One,
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
I gotta try and get my disadvantage off.
But before that's at the end of your turn. So is there anything else you want to do before that?
If I move, they're gonna get an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Is she technically engaged?
Yes.
Um,
Well, for your purposes, not really, because she first of all has a bow out, so she's not threatening her in melee, and
I'm gonna
Weird.
take the opportunity attack and move. How far can I move?
whatever your distance is, so 30 feet, or if you want to do your cat stuff, then 60 feet.
Can somebody do the 30 feet for me, please? Like over here, maybe?
30 is going to get you in the middle of the room.
All right.
Okay. On your way out, she does bite you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take another 38 points of damage.
38?
Yes. 28. I'm sorry, 28. I can't do math. I suck at math, sorry.
28?
28.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot you guys had that lightning stuff on you, though.
Oh.
For Dragon, add 4 more hit points because I accidentally forgot to take into account the
Okay.
the lightning potion, and then for you, add 6 hit points, Sunset, from that damage you just took. I forgot that she has lightning damage baked into her bite attack.
Okay. Do I do my wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Okay, still no good. You are still frightened.
Yeah.
Okay. It is Iymrith's turn. She is going to see this juicy line of enemies over here, and she is going to inhale deeply and exhale a huge bolt of lightning. Bernane, I'm not sure if he's here, and Sunset makes me some dexterity saving throws.
I'm not hit by that.
No, it's a cone. It's a
I was
cone.
trying to be nice. I think you're not in.
Oh,
It's a
Reroll
line
that.
attack.
I'm
What's
gonna
that?
take my Indomitable and reroll that.
Okay. Oi. I'm not sure if Bernane's here or Brian, so I'm just gonna roll it for him. Yeah, he's gonna pretty much like guaranteed fail anyways.
Damn. That's what you want to hear from a TGM.
Well, he didn't go big.
Yeah.
Okay. Be glad that you have those potions on you. You only take 46 points of damage.
Only? You know I'm almost dead already.
That's
I'm
dragon, baby.
Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, Brenane, you just took 46 points of lightning damage.
What happened? What did I miss?
The dragon did his breath, or did her breath weapon on you and Sunset.
Okay, I take what? 48, you said?
46. I rolled your dex save for you. I hope you don't mind, but
Oh, no, I don't mind. I hope I passed.
No.
you did not.
I did not. Okay, all right. That's fine. Okay.
If it makes you feel any better for this particular attack, it's impossible for you to save.
Okay.
And
With
that's
your
taken. That was taken
I think
into
for me,
account
I
the
can
lightning
pass.
resistance.
Yeah, you guys took half damage because of the lightning potions that you have.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness.
Actually, if you guys want some good news, Dragon, I was doing some reading actually, and sneak attack, I was always under the impression that it was once per round, but it's actually once per turn. So if you do get reaction opportunity attacks, you could do your sneak attack for that
okay.
if you have all the other stuff lined up for it.
Okay. I'm curious about Assassinate because literally we're never getting into surprise rounds, which is kind of like weird for the ability to just get like no crit whatsoever for the class. So I'm curious on if maybe it does count on the first round if the guy hasn't moved.
If
I'm just curious on that because it just seems like very underpowered
yeah,
if it's only on surprise rounds.
It only seems
I mean-
underpowered because it got the jump on us rather than the other way around. That's all that.
yeah, I think by how it's written, it's supposed to be only on surprise rounds. So if you guys are setting up ambushes and that kind of stuff,
Oh, okay.
or if you're like sneaking in and assassinating somebody, you know what I mean, like in their sleep or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's it for her. Saberwolf, it is your turn.
Jeez, I think I need to run interference here. How large did you say the cavern? How tall was it?
About 40 feet high.
Okay, and I'm assuming if I summoned wolves right now, dragons fly. So that would I could probably summon the owls then, and just try and just flock her for a while and try and get some damage in that way. That's just to keep them busy while we regroup. So I think I'm gonna cast the summon owls.
Okay, how many do you get?
8, I think. Let me double check.
Aren't the owls also bigger because
They're
of
giant.
your
They're giant owl.
potion?
No, they're not. I'll link it. It's
Okay,
1/4 or lower. 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. So it's the giant owls, 8 of them.
Oh, I thought your wolves got bigger too
No, they did
because
not.
it's a potion.
Okay, your Legion of Owls appears before you.
And as I guess, yeah, there's not much else I can do. I can move them on my turn or my next turn.
No, you have to move on your next turn, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just summoning them this time, and then they act before you on your next turn.
Okay, and they're concentration, so it's not like I can do a whole lot of other things. I think Good Berry is also concentration. No, it's transmutation. I think, no, that's an action, not a bonus. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. I might just sort of duck behind the corner here, just to stay out of any sort of line of sight, but that's all I can really do right now.
Okay, Dragon.
Alright. I will take my short sword and swing.
The luck short sword?
Yeah. I don't have advantage or anything, sadly.
No, I think you have disadvantage, don't you?
Yeah,
so.
with a 12, no.
Okay, then I will disengage and move.
Okay.
You have what?
Because I can disengage for free.
40 feet?
Or 35 movement.
Alright. So where do you want to move? Behind the pillar or, like, up?
Up to the right. Like, move your cursor right. Yeah, up there. Other way. That way.
Yeah, just be careful of anything that might be behind that. We don't want to attract whatever's in the other room.
Yeah.
That would suck.
I think it's beyond that point, though.
So let's just see. So, yeah, you could see to about here, so I'll give you a little bit more.
Let's see if there's nothing over there. Oh, there's the cultist.
You see a gigantic stone block about 10 feet high, and then out of that is a serpent, as if it was sort of bursting out of the stone. The serpent is made of stone. It's a statue. Sorry, I should probably have said that first. Around it, you see several yuan teas. What they are is they are like sort of snake people. So 3 of them look like just snakes with the tail, snake body, snake head, with 2 arms. The other ones look like they're sort of snake-human hybrids, where like some of them have like a snake head but a human body, or a totally serpentine tail that leads to their torso, but then a totally normal humanoid body above that. They seem to be the ones that were doing the chants. Now they just are sort of watching this battle unfold. They don't seem to be interfering.